I want the students to feel comfortable and be able to talk about race um, like easily in the classes because when it does come up, a lot of kids get uncomfortable and they don't, like they don't want to say the wrong thing. And I really want that to be a discussion where everyone is open to talk about it and that the kids can be more accepting and more open to learning more.
Um, I just wish the other kids could see how other people look at students of color and just be able to live a year walking in my shoes or in a student of color shoes because I have a pretty good life, so I'm not really a good example of that. I'm able to come here, but I know there's other students in different schools and even some here that don't necessarily have the easiest life, and some of those problems relate to the fact that their parents and or themselves are students of color.
I personally feel like just because Benilde is an all white school, you shouldn't be afraid to come here. But keep that in mind that it is an all white school. So it might be a little harder. In a sense, not, and I'm not talking about the academics, although like we have like really, hard academics here and everything. But like harder as in like to find friends, to talk to people, for people to understand certain things that you do, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way your hair looks. So like coming in understanding that, and if you're cool with that, then like you can have a really fun time here. I struggled with that at first. I didn't really know how to communicate to other people. Like I felt like I always had to explain myself, and I felt like I shouldn't have to explain myself because other kids didn't have to explain themselves. So I felt like it was hard. But then after a while, I just realized, this is how it is. If you go to an all white school, you have to, explain why your hair looks like that, why you do things like that. What does that mean? And so I eventually, like, I guess became sort of okay with it. But honestly, I feel like no one should be okay with that because I don't think that I should have to explain myself as a human.